Hey guys, welcome back to OwlFit Live. Today we're going to be doing a 30-minute power yoga session. As for any props, you might need a block. If you don't have a block, you can just roll up a sweater, something firm to put your hand under. But other than that, we're going to start at the top of our mats today in a seated position. So just find somewhere comfortable. And once you're there, try and close your eyes, sit tall through your shoulders, a nice easy spine. And slowly start to inhale through the nose and exhaling out. And inhaling through the nose and exhaling out. 2 more. This time adding 4, or we're going to count to 4 at each point in our breath. So inhaling for 4 seconds. Pausing at the top for 4 seconds. And exhaling for 4 seconds. And holding at the bottom before we inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1, and inhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding at the top. 4, 3, 2, 1, and exhaling. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold. 4, 3, 2, 1. This time inhaling. Taking the arms up above, hands straight above the shoulders, and then exhaling. Taking the left hand to the right knee. Right hand comes behind to support you. And take your gaze out towards your right. Hold here. Inhale. And exhale out. Inhale, send the arms back up towards the ceiling. Exhale. This time taking the right hand towards the left knee. Left hand comes behind you. And again, just take your gaze out towards the left. Inhale here. And exhale out. Inhale, take the arms up above one more time. Exhale. This time pointing the crown out ahead of you. Really grounding down through your tailbone. Just trying to lengthen through the spine. Inhale, point through the crown here. Maybe walk those fingertips out. Exhale, bring the elbows back in towards the torso. It's time rolling over your ankles, coming towards the front of your mat. Coming in towards your tabletop here. So knees under your hips, wrist under your shoulders. Go ahead, inhale. Open the chest up towards the front of the room. And exhale. Tuck the tailbone down. Chin comes to chest. 2 more. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhaling. And exhale. So stepping those feet back from your tabletop. Go ahead, inhale firm through the shoulders. Exhale, bring the elbows in towards the torso. Come up in towards your cobra. Inhale here. Exhale. Roll the toes under, press firm through the shoulders. Exhale in towards your downward dog. So we are trying to do a power yoga class today, so moving a bit faster, but still trying to keep that intention behind everything. So inhaling firm through the shoulders once again. Make sure we're not wearing them throughout the class today. And exhale, come in towards your plank. It's time bringing the right foot in between the hands, coming up in towards your warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale, flip the right palm up towards the ceiling, and gently let that left hand rest back on the left leg. Inhale here, and exhale. Come back in towards your warrior 1, this time coming off of the left heel, and exhale. Bring the hands back outside the right foot. This time flowing through your Chaturanga once again. This time maybe coming up in towards your upward dog. And exhale. Inhale firm, shift through your plank, back through your downward dog. Maybe walk through both legs this time. And then inhale. Bring the left foot in between the hands. Come up in towards your warrior 1, that back foot pointed at a 45-degree angle. Inhale here. Exhale. Bring the hands out shoulder length. Take a slight look back. Try and match those arms. Inhale here. Bring the left arm up towards the ceiling. Right hand comes back nice and easy. And exhale. Come back in towards your warrior one. Pause here. Once again, coming off the right heel this time, charging through that back leg. And exhale. Bring the hands back outside the foot. This time coming back straight in towards your downward dog. Walking through the dog here, really trying to lengthen through the spine, point the tailbone up towards the ceiling. Okay, so checking those hands to make sure they're shoulder distance apart before we come in towards that three-legged dog on an inhale, lifting the right foot up behind us. Really trying to keep those shoulders stacked. Bring the right knee towards the right elbow for 1. We're going to do 4 total. Lift the right leg. Come back for 2. Inhale up. Exhale. Right knee to right elbow for 3. Inhale the leg up. Exhale for 4. This time coming back towards our downward dog. Coming back through our plank, flowing through our chaturanga here. Upward dog. Flick the toes under, exhale, downward dog. One more time, inhaling the right leg up. Hold here for 4 seconds since we did 4. Exhale. Right foot comes in between the hands. We inhale up in towards our warrior 1. Exhale, warrior 2. Inhale up. This time exhale, bringing the right hand to reach forward, but keeping those hips stable. And then exhale, bring the hands back down. This time keeping that right foot floating as we float through our chaturanga. Hugs or elbows still hugging in towards the torso. Come up towards your upward dog and exhale. Straight in towards your downward dog. If you'd like to, you can take a child's pose here instead of coming in towards your downward dog. But walking for just about 3 seconds, still keeping those legs moving before we transition to the left leg. So checking those hands, gripping down through all the knuckles, gently lifting off the middle knuckles of the hand to give you more grip. Inhaling the left leg up and exhale. Left elbow to left knee, or left knee to left elbow. Inhaling that leg up, exhale. Left knee to left elbow for 2. Inhale the leg up and exhale. 3. Last one. Left knee to left elbow for 2. Letting that leg left down or leg set down. Coming towards your downward dog. Walking the dog if you need to before you inhale the left leg up. Hold for 4 seconds. And exhale. Bring the left foot in between the left hands. Inhaling the arms up in towards your warrior 1. Exhale. Warrior 2. Coming back up. Left hand comes up towards the ceiling. And once again, we come back towards our warrior 2. This time, once again, keeping the hips stable and shifting the left hand forward and still keeping those legs zipped up. Exhale. Bring the hands back down. This time, floating the left leg behind you and floating through your chaturanga. Slight pause here. Exhale, downward dog. This time, if we'd like to, we can bend the knees to either step the feet forward, take about 3 to 4 steps, right to left, or we can bend through the knees, pop up, and towards our forward fold here. Once we're there, take a slight pause here. So really trying to let the torso be easy weight on the legs just to hang and gently release the vertebrae. Once we're here, taking 1 inhale, exhale, release all that tension. Inhale up towards our half raise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bend through the knees, come up in towards your mountain. Take the hands up above the seat or up above your head. And exhale, take the hands to heart center. Check your feet to make sure they're shoulder length apart or hips distance apart. And then inhale the arms back. Exhale, come in towards your chair. This time what we're doing, bringing the hands to heart center, Coming towards our revolve chair, first time, take the right elbow past the left knee and check that right knee to make sure it's at the same line as your left. So twisting towards your left. And even if you were to float those arms, engage your core. That right elbow just kind of giving you some leverage. Holding here for our last 1 out of 3 breaths. And exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half raise, point nice and long through the crown. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, come back nice and tall. Take the arms towards the ceiling. Exhale, take your hands to heart center. Inhale. Exhale, come back in towards your chair. Inhale, lengthen through the fingers. This time taking the left elbow past the right knee. And once again, looking back at that right knee and just trying to square your hips. Just not letting that left knee almost draw you forward, diagonal to the left. Again, holding here for 3 breaths. So taking our last 2. Inhale through the nose. Exhale out. Coming back towards your forward fold. And inhaling, half raise. Exhale. This time coming back towards your forward fold again, bending through the knees and popping back in towards your plank. Squaring the shoulders, go ahead, take the elbows in towards the torso, come towards your up dog, and exhale, downward dog. This time inhaling the right leg once again, 3-legged dog, then letting the right foot hang over the left side, this time squaring the shoulders. So taking your gaze forward just to make sure you're not leaning towards the left. We're trying to check it as much as you can. And then exhale. Taking the right foot in between the hands. Inhale up in towards your low lunge. And hold here for 3 breaths. So staying firm through your core, through the back, letting your hips relax a bit. Allow your left hip flexor to get that stretch. Last inhale here, and exhale. Taking the right foot back, flowing through your Chaturanga. And exhale, tuck the toes under, downward dog. Walk through the dog if you need to. On an inhale, go ahead and find yourself inhaling the left leg up. And again, just gently taking a gaze forward, this time making sure you're not leaning towards the right. And exhale. Left foot comes in between the hands. We inhale the arms up. Again, making sure that left knee is over the left ankle. We're letting our hips relax, still keeping firm in our core. Taking our last 2 breaths here. And exhaling. Once again, coming off that right knee easy, float the left leg back and float through your Chaturanga. Lift up in towards your cobra or your up dog, tuck the toes under, downward dog. This time taking a slight pause just to walk out the legs. So as you bend through the left knee, take your gaze under your right forearm. As you bend the right knee, take your gaze under your left. So whichever leg you're bending, look the opposite way. This time popping up towards the mat once again, bending through the knees, lengthening through the back. Take a slight pause, either walk or pop up. Bring the feet towards the hands. Come back in towards your forward fold. Take a nice big exhale. And inhale. Half raise. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half raise. Bend through the knees. Sit straight back in towards your chair. Lengthen through the spine here. Hold here for 3 breaths. and exhale. Straight back towards your forward fold. Inhale up into mountains. Bring the hands outside the thighs. Inhale the arms up. Moving fast here. Exhale, forward fold. Bend through the knees. Pop back. Float through your Chaturanga. And exhale, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the right foot in between the hands. Inhale up in towards your warrior one. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, flip the right palm up. Exhale, reach forward through the right palm. Keep the hips stable. This time, what we're going to do, come back in towards our warrior one. Come off the left heel and slowly try to float in to a variation of airplane. If you just want to tap, gently coming up, try about 3 taps. But if you'd like to hold, oh, the lights went off. I do hear they get more flights at night. Apparently it's easier, less traffic. Come back. Come back towards your warrior two here. And inhale, bring the right palm back up. Exhale, warrior two. Coming off the left heel one more time. Square the right foot. Float the right foot back this time. Chaturanga once again. And exhale. Downward dog. Walk through the dog if you need to. If you're comfortable, find yourself on an inhale. Lift the left leg up. Exhale. It's time coming up towards your warrior one on this side, on your left side. And exhale. Warrior two. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale. Warrior two. This time reaching forward through the left hand, keeping the hips stable. Once you're there, slowly come off the right heel. Ooh, we're flying in the daytime this time. We've flown in both periods, PM and the AM. Okay, so once you're here, your high lunge, go ahead and once again, if you'd like to tap, come off, do about 3, or hold for about 2 breaths. Oopsie, that happens sometimes. Reset, sip yourself up, and gently come off. You can bring your hands in towards heart center, or again, if you're tapping, do about 2 taps. Maybe if that foot just is here as you float it, then it's there. If you can get it up higher, then bring it up higher. And exhale. Come back towards your warrior two. Inhale up. High lunge. Exhale. Frame the left foot. This time floating the left foot back. Bring the elbows close to the torso. Float through your Chaturanga. The reason we keep those elbows close to our torso is just so we can get nice and strong. The triceps, the shoulders, the back. And so we kind of let those elbows go out. We're not focusing as much. Come back towards your downward dog. This time coming towards our cat-cows here. So inhaling in towards our plank and exhale, downward dog. Inhale towards our plank and exhale, downward dog. 4 more of these. So inhaling, try to make it a wave-like movement in towards our plank. Bend the knees, exhale, downward dog. Inhale, forward fold, exhale. I'm sorry, plank. Inhale to plank, exhale, downward dog. Inhale to plank and exhale, downward dog. Last one. This time we're going to inhale towards our plank, exhale, sit the knees down, and come back towards your child's pose. Inhale here, lengthen through the fingers to the spine. Exhale. Take the elbows in front of the knees. This time using your core. Gently come off the knees, spread them wide, and exhale. Extended child's pose here. So you can either rest on one side of the face or your forehead. But just gently try and tuck the tailbone back towards the heels. They may not touch, that's okay. And this time, still up in an extended child's pose, go ahead and bring the elbows back under the chest. Reach the left arm over towards the right side before you even move the right. And then take the right hand to match it. Forehead comes down almost on the inside of the right thigh. We're in line with the right side of the thigh. Inner right thigh. This time, ground down through the right elbow. Oh, wow. I've been teaching for a long time. Bring both elbows back under the chest. Once again, keep that left elbow rooted before you move it. Reach the right arm nice and long and find that engagement without moving. And then bring the left hand to match. Maybe I'll wake up and be teaching in the morning. The lights will be on. And this time, reach both arms out towards the left. And inhale. Come back both under the shoulder. This time here, let's put my shirt in. So coming back towards your tabletop. Oh, my bad. So coming towards your tabletop, knees under the hips, hands under your shoulders. Go ahead and let the elbows rest down and tuck the toes under. So almost coming into a dolphin plank here, a dolphin downward dog. So we're going to tuck the toes under, gently lift up. And we're going to hold here for 3 breaths. It's definitely challenging, but it feels good. Warms you up. So take your last 2 inhales. Big inhales through the nose. Exhale. Inhale through the nose. Exhale. Let the knees come back down. Shoulders come back over the wrist. We inhale, come through our plank or our chaturanga. So coming up in towards our upward dog and exhale. Downward dog. This time, once again, walking the feet towards the hands or popping up in towards your forward fold. And inhale, half raise. And exhale, downward dog, forward fold. Once again, inhaling up in towards your chair. Keep those knees behind the toes. Cool. Oh, it still looks lit. Lovely. It's lit. All right, so exhale, forward fold. Inhale up in towards mountain. So this time working on our balance for just a bit. Go ahead and exhale, bring the hands back to heart center and slowly root down root your weight down in towards the right foot. Bring your left knee towards the hip line. And go ahead and just try and take your gaze out towards the left first before we try anything. So inhale the arms back up, keeping that left knee lifted. This time bring the right hand down towards the left knee. Let the left hand come back. We're going to stay here for 3 breaths total. For these last 2, you can keep your hand on your left knee, or you can take the right hand towards the left toes. And inhale. And exhale. Before we even let that left foot come back down, we're going to bring it back down to the hip length and reset. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Come back towards your chair. This time, rooting the weight back through both feet. See if you feel a difference. I know I feel a difference in mine. And this time, inhaling up. I'll turn this way so I can see the camera. So inhaling up. And once again, rooting your weight down to the left foot. And bringing that right knee down towards the hip line. And exhale. Once again, you can take the left hand towards the right knee, open that right arm up towards the right, and take your gaze out towards the right. Holding here for 3 breaths for those last 2. You can again take the left foot towards the foot, and take your gaze out. Or you can keep it the left foot, the left knee. right knee. Twist always make me talk funny. Okay, so this time, oopsie, that happens. If you fell, go ahead and reset and try and bring your hands back in and inhale up if you fell like I did. Exhale, come back towards your chair. Knees behind the toes. And come back in towards your forward fold here. Nice reset. Inhale. Exhale, point down through the crown. Maybe bring your knees closer towards your chest. And inhale. Half raise. This time, once again, bending through the knees, coming long through the spine. Pop back. Come in towards your plank. Exhale. Flow through your Chaturanga. Once you're there, gently tuck the chin up. Exhale. Come back towards your child's pose. Inhale towards your plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. Bring the right knee towards the right elbow. Right toes come under the left elbow as we come in towards our pigeon here. And we're going to bring the elbows down. Right elbow in front of the right knee. We can choose to stay here or straighten the arms. Forehead comes down to the mat. Left foot lays flat if comfortable, but still use the left foot, the left knee, the right knee, and the right toes as a basis to balance yourself. So each knee, each foot is helping you stay grounded. All the way up to that big right toe that's flexing down. We slowly inhale back up. Slowly come off of the right knee. Come back towards our plank. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, plank. This time, left knee comes to the left elbow. Left foot comes under the right elbow. And we once again flex those left big toes down. So as you can see, trying to make sure it shows on camera. So instead of keeping those left toes just unengaged, flex them down towards the mat. And then bring the elbows in front of the knee. Once again, we can choose to stay there or reach forward. Forehead comes down to the mat. Top of the right foot comes down as well. Holding here for one more breath. So inhaling and exhaling. And slowly bringing those hands back in front of the left knee. Slowly coming off of that weight. And then just opening up towards the middle of your mat here. And coming to a nice wide seat. And from there, just gently engaging your core before we end the class for today. So inhaling up and exhale. Once again, come down onto the elbows, point both toes up towards the ceiling, and just come long through the spine. We like to think of our bodies as lots of geometry in yoga. That's how I've started to think of it, especially with a video to watch back. It's so fun. Once we're here, again, lengthen through the spine and exhale. You can take the arms out in front of you if you'd like. Bring the chin in towards your chest. And just allow your inner thighs, the back of the legs, the spine to loosen up. One last inhale. Tuck the chin in as deep as you can. And exhale. Roll back up over the spine. Bring your knees into a seated position, your legs into a seated position. And inhale up. Take the arms nice and long. And exhale. Bring the fingers nice and wide. And bring your thumbs to your forehead. And as they rest there, trust yourself to have the intuition and always search for the knowledge. Know that if you believe in both, then you'll always find your way. Inhale the arms up. Exhale. Fingers still wide. Bring your thumbs to touch your mouth. And as I land here, know that as you find your intuition and you trust in your knowledge, always let yourself say the right things and speak from your heart. Inhale, keeping your arms here. Exhale. Bring your hands to heart center. And always, as they rest here, know that as long as you move with your heart, you'll find your intuition, you'll find your knowledge, that all the words you say will always be, they'll always come from there. And with that being said, I say namaste. And thank you for coming to class today. It was a 30-minute power yoga class, starting to add some balance postures in there. I really hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope we'll be back to practice on Wednesday, and I will see you guys then. Goodbye.